This is my spoiler-free review of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning stars Tom Cruise and Hayley Atwell for what is allegedly the final film in the franchise. Now, to be fair, if you could hire all your friends and fly to the most beautiful places in the world and make movies, you would probably do the same thing and make it run on and on. This movie is definitely a labor of love. You can tell that Tom Cruise enjoys making these films and doing these crazy stunts and trying to get engaging stuff for fans. The action in this film does a good enough job. The fight sequences aren't super groundbreaking, but they're good fight scenes, on par with other action films like Thunderbolts, or those type of fight sequences are what you can expect. Although Tom Cruise's age is showing, there's a scene in the film where you know there's fighting going on, you can hear fighting going on, but they don't actually show the fight sequence that Tom Cruise is involved in. So as he ages, he's starting to rely a little more on Hollywood magic, but that's okay since this is the end of the franchise. Another highlight is the score of this film. It is an iconic score, and the film does a really good job of using music to build the tension and suspense and get you on the edge of your seat. Now, the film does that because there's not a ton of dialogue in this film. You're not expecting some groundbreaking exposition to take place in a Mission Impossible movie. You're here for the action, the explosions, and the fight scenes, and that's what they give you. The music just helps build that tension and progress the story forward. Another critique is if you haven't seen the rest of the Mission Impossible films, you are a little lost on what's going on and the weight of the events in the film. There are big moments in this movie that if you haven't seen the other Mission Impossible films, they just aren't going to hit the same. You're not going to be as emotionally invested as fans of the franchise. And that, I think, hurts the film. That being said, if you are a fan of this franchise, this is an awesome final ride. They really pay homage to the franchise, bringing surprise characters back and giving us a closing to the Mission Impossible story. With that said, I rate this film a 7 out of 10. Now, I'm not the biggest Mission Impossible fan, but I did enjoy the film. The stunts are great. As always, Tom Cruise does a spectacular job doing death-defying stuff. I think the film in this franchise ends on a good note and goes out strong. So give me your thoughts in the comment if you've seen the film. If you like these spoiler-free reviews, be sure to like and follow for more. Thanks so much for watching.